Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. I am Darren, I'm your host, and today, hey, it's just me. And we're going to do an abbreviated podcast episode, and we're just going to talk about my new book, Fire and Water Cooking, the fusion of smoking, grilling, and sous vide cooking. I'll be right back.
Smoking, grilling, getting hot and hotter, sous vide and chilling from Fire and Water.
Hey all, I want to introduce you to a company I just started working with, Fresh Jack's Organic Spices out of Jacksonville, Florida. They're a small, family-run company that's fast-growing. I've tried a bunch of their different seasoning blends and spices, and I can tell you they're all fresh, all organic. None of them contain artificial flavors or sweeteners. None of them have anti-caking agents or preservatives. They all taste like they were just made for you yesterday. Check them out, guys. They're on Amazon in the link below. They have different sample packs, different blends. Like I said, they also have the individual seasonings and spices as well. Fresh Jack's Organic Spices. Check them out, guys. I love them. Hey all, welcome back to the Fire and Water Cooking channel. I am Darren, I am your host. And today, it's just me. I got no guests today. It is Thanksgiving weekend, also known as Black Friday weekend, Cyber selling weekend, whatever you want to call it, holiday, the first, major shopping holiday weekend for the 2020 holiday season. And that's some of the stuff we're going to talk about today. I hope everybody has had a great Thanksgiving holiday weekend so far. I'm kind of late recording this because I've been kind of busy doing some other stuff. And just kind of wanted to relax this weekend. 2020 has been a real tough year on everybody. So I really didn't have any guests planned for this weekend. So one of the things I did do, though, that I want to talk about is I rolled out my first ever brand new cookbook, Fire and Water Cooking, the fusion of smoking, grilling, and sous vide cooking. Been working on this for a few months now. I put this together. I had help from my friend, Jason Logston from Amazing Food Made Easy. He's published a few of his own cookbooks, and he kind of helped me with all the design structure, gave me some ideas and clues, and he's got a great how to publish a cookbook class that I took and kind of used him as my reference. So you can get this now. It is on Amazon in Kindle format and on paperback format. I'm working on getting a hard copy available on Amazon. I have to go through a different company to do that, and it takes a little longer sometimes. But right now you can order the paperback and Kindle version. You can also go to my website, and I'll put a link in the description below. But let me go ahead and share my screen with that right now anyway, so you guys can see it. All right, hopefully you guys can see that, and you can see my book here. I just got my order in. I had ordered these a couple of days ago for my own supply to give out as gifts and autograph copies. But you see, this is my website. There's a whole section now on my website for the Fire and Water Cookbook. So you can check that out in the link below. On my website, there is a PDF only version. If you don't want the Kindle or a paperback version, you want to save a little bit of money, for $4.99, you can go to my website, fireandwatercooking.com. It's fireandwatercooking.com. And then just click on Fire and Water Cookbook, and there's a ability to click on the PDF version for $4.99, and you'll download it right to your own computer, and you can read it just like you would if you had it on a Kindle or any other electronic device. But it's a little cheaper. It's $7.99 for Kindle version on Amazon and $4.99 if you download it directly from my website. But $14.99 for the paperback. When the hard copy is available, I'll see what pricing I can do on that. It's going to cost me a little bit more to put that together because it's a paperback. They cost a little bit more to put together and print out. So I'll have to see what the pricing would be on that. Probably around $29 or so. I'm trying not going to make it too expensive, but if you want that option, it will be up and available soon. So make sure you check it out. Go to the website. The website links will take you either to Amazon, or you can, like I said, download the PDF version directly for a little bit cheaper if you're not wanting to have the hard copy or the Kindle version. You can just download it as a PDF. But check it out, guys. It puts my whole philosophy on sous vide barbecue, how to mix them together. Um, a lot of the things I've talked about before on the podcast and with other guests, and some of the things that we've discussed and I've learned over the few years I've been doing this. Some of the things that I've learned from Meathead Goldwyn from Amazing Ribs. Some of the stuff I've learned from Jason Logston and Amazing Food Made Easy, Kenji Lopez, and a few others. I kind of study everybody I can and put a lot of stuff together and did a lot of trial and error and experiments. There's over 40 recipes in there that are very simple. None of them are very complicated, but they highlight the techniques of sous vide and barbecue. And I think you'd really, if this is something you want to kind of look at, it will take you from the basics, and give you the tools that you need to do more complicated stuff. It goes into, the overall, if you're not big into outdoor cooking and you come from a indoor cooking background, it has some stuff in there kind of teaching you the ins and outs of outdoor cooking. And then also it goes into some detail on sous vide equipment and all that. And but it really focuses on combining the methods of sous vide, barbecue, and grilling and smoking, so that you can give you a nice basic understanding of why they work together, how they work together, so you can go out on your own and experiment and try new things. So check it out. I worked hard on this. Give me a great review on Amazon if you download it. Or buy it, but check it out. Like I said, that's not very expensive, and it's actually got, like I said, a lot of information in there that I've accumulated or collected over the years that it'll help you put barbecue and sous vide together a lot easier. And a lot of this has to do with personal preference stuff, and I get into that a little bit. Feel free to any of my recipes to adjust them and change them to the will that you want to do it. But this will give you some basic skills or ideas on how to mix the methods of sous vide and barbecue. Check it out. Make sure you, like I said, if you do buy it, make sure you give me a review on Amazon, because those can help, and be honest about it as well. I mean, if you find something in there that you don't quite understand, make sure you message me. Go ahead and on my website, you can email me directly. You can also get on my Facebook group, Fire and Water Cooking, or the Facebook page, and message me on there. You can always find me on there, helping people learn how to combine the cooking methods of smoking, grilling, and sous vide. So check it out. I'm really proud of it. I've worked hard on it, and I think you guys will learn a lot if you don't know a lot about sous vide and barbecue already. All right, so let's get back into more of the Black Friday, Cyber Monday, the whole, you know, biggest holiday shopping weekend of the year. It's been kind of difficult this year with the everything that's been going on with the politics and COVID-19 and lockdowns, and people being laid off and people being losing their jobs, businesses closing down. But it's I guess people still look forward to getting away from that stuff and throwing themselves into looking for great deals for the holidays. The closer we get to December, the shorter 2020 gets, and maybe we can look forward to 2021. But there's some really great deals out there right now. And I want to just kind of point out a few of them. One of the things is I can actually go back into showing my website again. There's a section on my website called recommended, or just recommend at the top, and you can see on here that I do have a lot of companies that I endorse and that I work with. Crowd Cow being one of them. They're having a great Black Friday sale. They're one of the better online meat providers, where they have a lot of A5 Japanese Wagyu, American Wagyu, some Alaskan and Norwegian seafood direct from the suppliers. They've got a lot of high quality meats and seafoods on there, pasture raised. Everything is, you know, raised at the best it can be, but they've got a lot of variety on there. All right, so yeah, let's talk a little bit more about what's going on with, the Black Friday stuff. That's a lot of people are still, you know, throwing themselves into the Black Friday, Cyber Monday sales. And there's a lot of good things out there this year, even though we've had all these other issues and problems come up. But there's still a lot of technology, a lot of new things out there that are coming out and that are out there. So if you go to go back to my website here, and I'll kind of show you. If you go to the recommend section, there's a lot of links on here of partners that I partner up with, Anova being one of them. They're having a great sale on their Anova Pro circulator at 199, which is 50% off. That's the one I use 90% of the time in my cooks. It's a pro commercial, quality version of their circulator, and for $199, it's a great deal. So they do this a couple times a year where they severely discount that. But check out the Anova Pro at 199. They also have some bundle packages on there. Let me go and show you. So this is my recommended page here on my website. If you go to my website, fireandwatercooking.com, and at the top you hit recommend, you'll see some banners and stuff like that. So if you click on the Anova, it'll take you to Anova's site. They're having some great Black Friday deals on their website. Some of them are being, like I said, the Anova Pro for 199, which is 50% off what it normally costs. It's a great deal. They also have some bundle packages where you can get their Pro sealer and their regular sealer and some containers if you buy that with the Pro at a discount. They're discounting the regular Precision cooker to 139. It's normally 199, so that's 30% off. But they got some other bundle packages as well on here. So just you can get there by going to, like I said, go to my recommended page on my website. Click on the Anova link. You can also click on the Crowd Cow link. They're doing some great weekend, Cyber Monday specials. I think it's up to 30% off, like A5 Wagyu and all kinds of stuff. So they're one of my favorites to get some specialty meats from. But if you scroll down on my recommended page here, you can click on my Amazon store. There's a lot of things in my Amazon store listed, and a lot of the stuff is on Amazon on Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals right now. But also, there's some other stuff listed in here as well. But if you go to like the Inkberg vacuum sealer here, you can see that that's having a Cyber Monday 20% off. It's $52. So there's a lot of stuff listed in my Amazon store that is also on Cyber Monday deals. So if you're looking for anything right now, for gifts for the holidays, things like that, I definitely recommend you checking out my recommend section on my website, fireandwatercooking.com. You can also find, like I said, my videos from my YouTube channel on here. You can also have links to the podcast and all that as well. So there's plenty of things you can find on my website that will see here. Yeah. Fresh Jacks. One of the things I want to show you what's going on with Fresh Jacks. Fresh Jacks helped me actually put my book together. And I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing for a minute. And I'm going to go ahead and pull them up on the website and their website right now because they're having a really special deal. And I love Fresh Jacks products. They're the one of the best seasonings company that I've ever used. The stuff that they put out is top quality. It's all organic, no GMOs, no anti-caking devices. There's anything like that. It's all 100% natural ingredients, and it's really fresh. I mean, their seasonings and blends taste like something you just made or ground yourself. But I'm going to go ahead and pull them up here now. But they're having a special for their Black Friday, Cyber Monday, whatever you want to call it, weekend here. If you order their, and I'll put a link in the description below for them, but they'll give you 15% off. Plus, they're going to give you a free bottle of their brand new, uh, it's a pink Himalayan salt blend. It's called Fairy Blush. And they just releasing this, and they're going to give you a free sample of that. It's actually a full size bottle of their Fairy Blush pink Himalayan salt blend. Plus, you get 15% off of your purchase, and then you get free shipping on orders of $50 or more. So it's actually a pretty good deal. If you click on my link in the description below, you'll get that. But they've got all kinds of different blends. I use a lot of their, they have a lot of sea salt blends. Let me see if I can pull some up here just to give you an idea. And you can get, one of the things with them, they do all these different sampler packs. So you can get these as gifts for your family, where you can get samples of their different seasoning blends here. This one here, it's citrus pepper, smoky southwest, grill master, their fresh bay, which is kind of like a seafood seasoning. They got a lot of hot, if you like spicy pepper blends, they've got a lot of those. But they have these little spice gift sets, and you can create your own set, gift sets for people for the holidays. So you can actually do either the little sampler sizes, or you can do like a bigger bottle of spices, for gifts for your family. But they've got Rosy Cheeks as their barbecue seasoning. They've got their Grill Master, which is good for burgers and steaks. They've got a garlic herb blend. I really love these here. These are their Thai coconut curries, and they've got three different flavors. I like the green one and the yellow one. The red one is a little too much for me, but these, you can mix these in with rice or with chicken or with shrimp, and they make a nice Thai coconut curry. That's got the dried coconut in there as well, but those are really good. I would highly recommend getting the sampler pack there so you can try them out. But any kind of seasoning you can think of, their Greek seasoning is awesome. I love their Greek seasoning. I use that a lot. Their toasted onion is really good, but check them out. They're out of Jacksonville, Florida, a small family run company. Like I said, they are specifically looking at, totally organic, totally GMO, totally 100% seasonings. There's no added anything bad in there, but everything is fresh. All their products that I've had are great, and I've got all their stuff. So they've got ghost pepper blends. They've got uh, and they've got the regular seasonings as well. So if you're just looking for garlic powder and things like that, they have all that as well. They've got a ton of stuff on there. Just got the regular plain seasonings, and their blends are outrageous. One of the things I'm going to do with my Anova oven, that one of the recipes in there is for bagels, and they have a seasoning here called Brunch Life that is a everything bagel type seasoning, and you can put that on anything. So it's got everything in it that everything bagel would have. So I'm going to use that to make some everything bagels in the IPO here, or the APO here soon. So check out Fresh Jacks in the listing below. They've got some great deals, and it's pretty great stuff. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about some other stuff going on. Hey, all, I want to welcome back. Inkberg Products is a sponsor of the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. Inkberg makes many great different temperature controllers, thermometers, uh, all kinds of time and temp controllers. But one of the best things that they make is their new Sous Vide circulator that includes Wi-Fi, 1,000 watts of power, and super quiet at a really affordable price. It's one of my top picks for a budget sous vide circulator for people who are just getting started. Make sure you check it out in the link below. Check out Inkbird. Welcome back, Inkbird Products, to the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. Another thing I got this last week, it's been sitting on my patio in a box for about a week. I got it last week. Was a brand new Traeger 850 Timberline pellet grill, and they reached out to me a couple months ago wanting to see if I would work with them, and I decided I was going to take a look at it. I asked them, I said, hey, if I'm going to, I don't want the bottom of the line thing. I don't want the cheapest grill they have, because I don't like those type of grills. And, if you're going to send me something, send me the top of the line so I can really give it a go over and show people what the thing can do. Because my philosophy is I don't like spending a lot of money, but if what I'm spending the money on is worth it, I'll definitely buy it. So it's got to be, it has to have everything I want in it. It's got to do what I want. It's got to be, high quality. It's got to last a long time, and it's definitely got to be worth the money. So I target those type of products. If you notice that, some of the stuff I, promote is not the most expensive, but it's a really good product. So and just because something is expensive doesn't mean it is a good product. So that's why I kind of target, like with the VAC 100 chamber sealer. It's not the most expensive chamber sealer out there, but it's got some features, and the design and how it works and the build quality is excellent. So it's not the most expensive, but it's also not the cheapest, but it does everything that I want it to do. So when I look at products, that's what I want. So I did finally put the Traeger Timberline together, and there's a lot of things I like about this grill. I haven't used it a whole lot. I did one cook on it. I've set it up. I did the burn ends on it, and I played around with it. So I'm getting ready to do a video on that to kind of just show you my initial thoughts and walk around on the Traeger. It is a little expensive. It's their top of the line pellet grill. It's for their 850. I think it's $1,800, but it does have some really cool, innovative things that some of the other pellet grills out there don't have. And I'm not one that really falls in love or promotes a brand just because it's a brand and just because I bought it. um, Usually I like the products. If the product's great and the brand's great, I don't have a problem, pushing it. But I'm not one of those guys like the Ford Chevy guys where it's just no matter what it's Ford or no matter what it's Chevy. I don't get into that. If it's a great product and it does what I want and it lasts a long time, I'm going to back it no matter what it is. So that's why I kind of like my Camp Chef, because the Camp Chef does what I want, has some good designs. But this Timberline, the Traeger, has some things that the Camp Chef doesn't, and it's got a lot better build quality. And I'm going to have some fun doing some testing on both of these and tell you my likes, dislikes, and what I like better about each one. So I look forward to doing that as well. And so far, like I said, there are a lot of good things about this Timberline that they built into it. But like I said, it does cost some money. So you got to make the decision whether, if it can't just all be about money all the time. Sometimes if you got to look at some of the other things, that if it's worth the money that you're actually paying for it, then I don't have a problem paying for it as well. So I'm looking forward to that. But it's got some things, like I said, that I really delving into it. They put a lot of research and money into the build quality of this thing. It's just not thrown together, so that's for sure. So I look forward to doing that as well. Some other things I got going on next week is going to be a new episode, and I'm going to have Max Good of AmazingRibs.com. We're going to talk about some new grills and stuff that's out there. Amazing Ribs every year does a gift or holiday giving or holiday shopping list of all the grills and accessories out there, and we're going to talk about that with Max. I like talking with people like that, especially about the new technologies and stuff in the outdoor cooking space. And Max is one of the people to talk about it because he pretty much tests every grill that's out there for AmazingRibs.com. That is his job. But we're also going to talk about his own barbecue sauce company. He has his own barbecue sauce company, Black Swan, and we're going to talk about that as well. So I look forward to talking to Max Good next week from AmazingRibs.com. I don't really have a whole lot of other guests planned for this year. I might have one or two more in December, but I'm going to kind of slow down a little bit in December and concentrate on doing some more videos and doing some more content, marketing my book and all that. But definitely we'll start lining up some more guests for next year. I'm really looking forward to getting into my third season of this podcast. I really want to thank everybody that has found the podcast, that's subscribed to it, that listens to me and my guests. And sometimes we can get a little crazy and talk, go down into some rabbit holes. But I've really enjoyed doing the podcast, and I hope you guys get a lot out of it. And thanks for your support, and make sure you do follow me on our Facebook page and our Facebook groups. I started another Facebook group this year to deal with vacuum sealers, because my vacuum sealer videos and content have gotten really popular with the advent of a lot of these new, more less expensive chamber sealers coming out that are geared more towards home cooks because of sous vide and other things. There's a lot more good quality chamber sealers out there that people can afford now. I know they're still, a couple $100, but you figure $300 for a chamber sealer that somebody can use at their house when they used to be over $1,000 no matter what. That's a big deal. And just like anything, I think you're going to see more and more companies start offering, doing more innovation, and putting those in people's houses, because it's, the technology is there to be able to make these things so we can, everyday people can then use them and not have to worry about just the commercial uses and restaurants and all that where they're, $1,000 plus. So that Facebook group has actually started off growing pretty good as well. So and I plan on, I might even start looking at maybe writing a book. My next book might be, opening up more on vacuum sealers and chamber sealers, and comparing the commercial type vacuum sealers, the food saver types, and all that, and the benefits and what you can do with them and all that. I'm kind of kicking that around. So it might be something where, because there's not a whole lot of information out there, and the book, uh, space about vacuum sealers, because chamber sealers and regular channel type sealers are totally different, even though they kind of do the similar thing, but they're kind of night and day on what they do. So a lot of people don't understand what the differences are, what the benefits are, why you would want one over the other, and all that. So that might be my next book, but I'm going to concentrate on doing some more of that because my videos on it have been really popular. So other than that, the barbecue space continues to grow. I mean, it's getting more and more popular, especially with all these shutdowns and people locked down in their houses and cooking more. You got more people cooking at home and getting more barbecue and outdoor cooking appliances. So, and the technology keeps getting better and better. So there's just a lot more demand, and there's a lot more different products out there, and availability, from flat tops to Kamado type ceramic grills to all these pellet grills, the charcoal gravity fed grills that Masterbuilt's got out there now. there's a lot of different things going on, and I look forward to talking to Max Good about some of those next week as well. But I think that this cooking space in general, the home cooking market, with the advent of like the new Anova Precision oven that I have, and if you've seen any of my videos, you can see I started cooking on it. I actually did my turkey this year in the Anova Precision oven. So these type of innovative products that are coming out are making it so people don't really want to go out to dinner anymore. They want to cook at home. They want to experiment and try new things and put these appliances to use. There's so many different appliances now that it just boggles my mind all the stuff that's come out. So really look forward to 2021 and what else new is going to be out there. But so far, talking about the Anova Precision Oven, I really love it. You can still order them now. I mean, they're shipping. I think people are getting a bunch of them in this weekend from the last order. They're still shipping these things. As soon as the container hits the ground, they're already pre-sold. So everything is getting pre-sold on the Anova website. So make sure you check that out when you're on the Anova website as well. But definitely, that's just like any new product release, they're having some little minor issues here and there. Some people have had to send theirs back, but they get a new one right away. So it's got a 2-year warranty on it. So you're really not risking a whole lot by ordering it now. If it has an issue, they'll replace it. Um, so I haven't had any issues with mine. It actually does pretty much everything it's supposed to. The ability to do multi-stage cooking on it is a game changer, and to be able to do sous vide mode in one stage and then do conventional cooking on the other stage and have it do it automatically, to me is just amazing. And I've used that a lot so far. So, but other than that, I hope everybody's had a great Thanksgiving Day weekend, Cyber Monday week. Look forward to what December is going to bring us as far as everything out there. I'm hoping that this COVID gets under control here soon. We can all get out from under our lockdowns and enjoy our lives for more. Enjoy our lives, more than we have been. So get rid of some of this anxiety that a lot of people have been going through because of this. But definitely want to make sure you check out my website, check out my book, follow us on Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share, and then subscribe to this podcast. And I definitely look forward to next week with Max Good. Make sure you follow us, and I'll see you again on the next Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. Well, thanks again for joining me on the Fire and Water Cooking Podcast. I know this was a short one. I wish you all have a happy and great holiday season. Thanks for following me. Appreciate it. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and make sure you join the Facebook groups and page. And I'll see you again in the next Fire and Water Cooking Podcast.